days.
We do. Yeah. This is Bill Duggan, everybody, and he's not only our brand ambassador for so many of the great electronics that we have to offer. This is a leading name when it comes to technology. And if you're scratching your head and you're saying, core innovations, I haven't heard of them. Yeah, you have. You just don't realize it because this is, as I like to say, the brand behind the brand. You know, in The Wizard of Oz, when they pull the curtain and, you know, this is the great, the omnipotent, you know, the omnipresent. That is, this is Oz. This is the company that makes the big brands. It really is. And what's really fun, because we did their launch of our brand here at HSN a few days ago, less than a week ago, and they made this just for us. Even though they make really expensive electronics for everybody else, it is a 3-in-1. So what we're demonstrating, and then I'll show them colors, Dixon, if that's okay. You can tint it, which I only know, there's one other brand that does that, and that laptop is in excess of over $1,000, but you know, just, I'll put that out there. I mean, this is just an affordable way to get the laptop that you want to have fun with. So you can tent it when you're watching videos. You can flip that keyboard around and use it as a tablet because it is touchscreen. That almost makes me nervous to say that. And then you can use it as a laptop as well. So either way, it is a 3-in-1. You know, for all intents and purposes, it is ours exclusively. You pick your color of choice. So we've got that great pink, which is actually my favorite. That's one of the big fashion colors this season right now. The blue is the most popular. And then, of course, we've got our classic black. So it's on 5 FlexPay as part of our President's Day weekend. So, Bill, let's talk about the elephant in the room. First of all, even my producer, Pat, said, is it really that price? I think the tendency is, and myself included, you think, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to do much. Now, is it going to send you to the moon? Are you going to be, you know, using it as your architectural digest, you know, drafting board? No, but for the things that we do, streaming, you even did an Excel spreadsheet on this.
My homework.
Your homework, absolutely.
That's why this is going to be a go-to, because it gets the job done. You need to get online and pay a bill. You want to make sure you can get the Today Special before it sells out. You're going to be able to do those tasks in a convenient footprint. So yes, I'm using this as my tablet because maybe I'm cozied up on the couch, or maybe I'm in the back seat of the school bus or the car. But then when I do need to flip this around and use it as a laptop, this is that convertibility, I have a full keyboard design. You see how the screen just automatically flips. So that is the 2-in-1. But we also say it's a 3-in-1 because yes, you can fully lay it flat and prop it up as a tent. And then I have this second screen set up in the kitchen as I'm watching HSN or streaming my shows. Because, you know, maybe it is the tablet or the device I take to the bathroom to watch a nice movie in the tub, or to set up in the kitchen as I'm watching a cooking video. Why not? As long as you got Wi-Fi, you're going to be connected, because this is what Core Innovation has done. And that's just it. You see the design, but who's Core Innovations? They are in thousands of different retailers. They are the computers and the electronics and the components in a lot of those other brands out there, but they put other names on it. Core Innovations is giving this directly to us. So that is going to give us affordability, which is great, but also the performance that we've kind of come into play. Let me take you on a quick tour of it. Very lightweight, very nice, slick design. And then you have your color choices. You have your ports over here. These ports are very important because, you know, that's how we get connected, your power button. USB-C, which is great because that's, you know, what a lot of us have. Headphone jack, and then right over here, that's an expandable memory slot.
Oh, nice.
So you have 64 gigabytes of memory on here, but you can actually double it. You can actually triple it. You can actually get up to 196 gigabytes of memory. Flip it around, you have another USB-C port. So again, plug in a flash drive, plug in an external mouse if you'd like, and then an HDMI port. I know there's computers out there that don't even have an HDMI port, and that's where you're thinking, oh, they've made it smaller, they've taken things out, but you have all those ports, you have a front-facing camera. This screen size is actually larger than what I have on my phone, and the thing that goes a step further, I need to log in. I have the possibility of, yes, using the keyboard, or yes, it is a touch screen. It is a touch screen computer. So whether it's just using, you know, this is the one you're getting for grandma so she can shop. This is the one you're getting for the kids so they can get their homework done. And more importantly, they're not on your computer, which is great. And actually, it's funny, you and Harry were so cute over there doing the printing and all that. So here, I'm working on my book report. And this is just it. Maybe this is my first computer. I can practice my typing and doing all that.
Full tiled keys, right?
Full tile keyboard, which is great. Nice, large trackpad. I love the fact you guys are talking about, you know, you're doing recipes and all that.
Yeah.
This does operate in Windows, which is something we all can appreciate because it's very familiar to a lot of us. 60% of us operate in that Windows world, which
and it is Intel inside.
Correct. So it's Windows, it's Intel.
Nice.
It is Windows 10 in S mode. And what is that S mode? Think of the S as simplified. Think of it as more safe and secure, but also just think about it, it's steady and reliable. So I'm coming over here, I need to get my work done. When you get down to that stripped down S mode, that S mode makes it more lightweight and more compatible with all the extra stuff that we don't necessarily need running in the background. So it can be a lightweight, battery efficient device. You think they take some things out of it?
Sure.
So yes, I can do my typing. They even still include dictation over here. Did you know you could actually just come over here, you hit the microphone button, 1/4 cup sugar, new line, 1/4 cup milk. You can dictate your recipe. Yes, you can set it up like the computer itself. Boom. I like to set it up like this in the kitchen, so as I'm going and doing my things, it can actually watch my show, do my recipes, because it is nice and sturdy, and truly, one of the funny things, I was coming to the network, I'm like, I forgot the computer. I didn't bring my... Oh. It is so lightweight and convenient, yet it's larger than my phone, and it's gonna keep me connected and allow me to do a lot more of the stuff we need to do.
It is. Hey, Pat, can you give me, which is the most limited color? I think the blue is, if memory serves. So okay, actually the black is the most limited, but blue is the most popular. Frankly, I'm team pink. That is like the fashion color, you know, if you saw what was happening on the runways this season. Here's the other thing about this. Anytime you're over $75, you're getting free shipping. So maybe you were eyeing that printer from Ehrenberger. Will this work with the printer from HP? Yes, 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 absolutely yes. You're seeing that printer in the corner of your screen, but that means you've paid for the shipping. So if you're getting this, you've already paid for the shipping on your printer. And Pat, correct me if I'm wrong. You know what's so cool about that flat rate? You'll never pay more than $5.95 on your shipping, but you're already getting free shipping on this. Say I do a flex pay on this. 5 flex pay, $20. Say I do a flex pay on my HP printer. That's $10. So even though you might not be outlaying the whole $75 purchase price, if you're doing flex pay, that counts toward your order. I'm saying that correctly, right, Pat? So even if you're saying, well, I can't afford, you know, I can't do the whole, you know, purchase, it doesn't matter. Flex pay, we do not withhold your product, meaning you do that flex pay, 5 flex pay today and get this at home for less than 30 bucks, we'll zip it off to you. Play with it, enjoy it, try it, you'll love it. Think about all the things that you're maybe not doing with your expensive tablet or your expensive laptop. Maybe it's too heavy, maybe it's too hot, maybe it's too expensive, you know, to take on the road, to throw in the backpack, to throw in the back seat, for the kids to stream their movies on. This is the one, once more, it's not like you're gonna be building the next skyscraper on it or, you know, drafting plans to go to the moon, Elon Musk. But you know, it gets things done. And I don't want to disrespect this brand because we were very thoughtful when Core Innovations built this for this. This is a brand you know, you just don't realize you know it. In fact, I can't say the brand names that they build here at HSN, but you would recognize them. They are the brand behind the brand. We actually did a bigger price adjustment on this than we thought we were gonna do. It's almost $100 off our price. So, because we wanted to launch this with a splash, basically.
And actually, it's taken us over a year to get this 2-in-1 convertible tent design back because, you know, the supply, all that stuff, but it was also just to make it affordable. I love my laptop. There's things that this computer cannot do. My laptop, if I went this far, which by the way, I would be so scared if it went all the way this far, I would think it would be broken, but it's designed to do that. So I can easily-
Can I ask you something? So those hinges, and I won't say the other brand name, they test their hinges. Do they do the same thing with this?
Good segue. So Core Innovation prides themselves, one, as being the, you know, behind the scenes, but also their quality assurance. They have a 3-step process before it even gets to HSN. So they test the hinges, they test the screen, they test the Wi-Fi capability, and then I just love the portability. I love how you're talking about, you know, things we don't do with maybe some of our expensive stuff. Like, you know, I have a very nice pair of sunglasses. I don't wear them or take them to the beach. I don't want to scratch them. Maybe you don't want to put your nice expensive work computer in the kids' hands because, you know, they drop things, they are having lunch next to it. But with this one, you can, and it could be theirs. Remember, it's 64 gigabytes of memory, but it's expandable. And I love how you're talking about, you know, is it going to get us to the moon and back? Okay. I probably wouldn't rely on that, but you know what? I can go over here, I can jump online, I can get onto NASA.com just like that because we can look up the information we need for the book report. So I'm on NASA.com over here. I'm doing my Facebook profile. I can pivot it around because as I'm doing this stuff, maybe I want to make that screen larger than what's on my phone. Boom. Now I'm gonna be able to see all those. Isn't that easy and convenient?
Nice.
Which is so nice. But then, you know, I'm actually on YouTube because I want to watch something going on YouTube. So I go over here and I find you and Curtis doing your thing. So I want to watch the video. Easily pull this up. watch that video, go full screen. This becomes that second television in the kitchen.
It does.
Or maybe in the kids' room. As I'm watching a show, by the way, great audio too as well. I can turn on the audio. Bum, bum, bum.
So Curtis's show that you can stream on HSN Plus, you can do that on here.
Yep.
So, you know what, that's pretty good audio. I mean, you know, but there's a headset jack on this too, right?
There's headset, there's Bluetooth, so all those different ports. I don't know if we've even talked about the front-facing camera right up here. So if you do use it for web browsing or webcam chats and all that, you're gonna appreciate it. I appreciate the functionality of this. It's one thing if it was just a monitor. It would be one thing if it was just a tablet or just a laptop. Core Innovations is allowing us to have all three in one, which is such a great gift to give to someone, or the freedom to, you know, okay, now I want to watch the video over here, or okay, but now it's time to stop the video and go back to, you know, getting my work done. I just close it out. I go back to my web browsing if I'd like. Actually, this was a fun one. Stuff we don't always do with a computer, because I'll be honest, my computer, it's not touchscreen. I can't do.
You know what, that's true.
I'm going to set this up. Did you ever do finger painting with the kids on the easel and all that? Set this up, be right over here. Come down here. This is where you can have fun with the kids and technology. I go down to, you know, the Paint app, which is already loaded. I'm just making my little HSN logo.
Can I ask you something about memory? Okay, so it does, and Bill will take you on a tour of the ports again.
Yes.
So first of all, it's Intel inside,
right?
And it's Windows and S mode. So you get Windows and S, and you're getting Intel. It's a brand that makes a lot of the other big brands. It is I know the graphic says 2-in-1, but it's so funny, Dixon. I don't even know if we can show that. There's even a little picture that shows 3 functions, and I think that's so funny because even in our support, oh yeah, you did pretty
I'm really
good.
backwards on that. There we go.
But you know, you wouldn't expect to be able to do like a drawing program with this. But so I can also do expandable memory with that SD card slot.
And remember, not just doubling it, but you can actually you can triple it. So you can put it up a 64 gigabyte card, doubling it. You can put up to a 128 gigabyte card, giving you 196 gigabytes of memory on the go. And think about, what is that memory? It's gonna actually come down to, yes, your photos from vacation. It's gonna come down to those recipes that you've been storing and working on. So I'm coming over here, I'm in Windows, which again, I'm very familiar with, so I wanna open my photos, I can come down to photos. Actually, what I also appreciate, I have the voice assistant built in, so I can actually speak to Cortana and ask what's on my schedule. You're gonna appreciate these upgrades, and you're gonna be blown away. It's like, wait a second, I have this all on my computer. By the way, that was a selfie I took with the onboard camera, but all these memories, it is President's Day weekend, boom, touch screen. You see how that works for you. And that's where you appreciate it. It's like, wait a second, why didn't I get one of these sooner? Because maybe this is the one that's for dad or for grandpa because they've retired and, you know, they just like their shows. They'll send an email out or two. I love the fact that it still offers the dictation and all that, but you're not breaking the bank. If you are like my father, who is convenient. You ready for this?
Okay, I am ready.
He had the tendency to leave his laptop in the passenger seat, and then it would disappear. I don't know why, but we're like, Dad, you can't just leave your computer lying around.
Like an open invitation.
Pretty much.
Like the buffet is open. Hey, look, here's my laptop.
So you know what? Hey, Dad, here's your new laptop. Enjoy it. And that's where
But you don't stress about it. So a couple of things are happening. And Pat, what I'd love to do, just because I might have the last airing of the Beekman Today's Special coming up next hour, if you were trying to get through on our weekly deal drop from Shark, I know a lot of you were considering that purchase. I think, Pat, we've got the last 500 of those Sharks. So you'll see that item number in the corner of your screen, just because I don't want you to miss out. That was the only airing. And part of the reason I mentioned that is HSN, we were the first electronic retailer in the industry. So brands do things for us that they don't do for anybody else. That printer that I had at the beginning of the hour, which I know you've been seeing in the corner of your screen, HP's not doing that printer with 9 months of instant ink for $49 anywhere else. Core Innovations, who makes a lot of the big brand names that we offer here at HSN that I can't, you know, name by name, they made this for us. Oh, actually, that's a ring, but we do have our Shark available and that printer, which we'll give you a reminder of. Remember, this works with Apple. It works with Android. There is Intel inside. It has Windows and S mode. It has a touch screen. It's really 3-in-1. It's basically $100 off our price, pretty doggone close to that. It's on 5 Flex Pay. That means we'll send it to, oh, there's that Shark now with the final 500. And this is an easy way to not only get a computer that, yes, it's the get her done, it's the fun one. Kind of like Bill Duggan, it's the fun one. Because Bill, and again, the thing is, I saw you on earlier with another laptop, and it was in excess of $1,000. It was a great laptop. But I look at it this way. I won't be leaving that laptop on my front seat. I lost a pair of prescription eyeglasses recently. They were $1,000, and I'm still just sick to my stomach about it. So planes, trains, and automobiles, when you're on the go and you want to get work done, because now how does that work? Like I can load Excel on here or a little talk to Excel?
Actually, good question. So you go to the Microsoft Store, which that Microsoft Store has everything from streaming platforms to games to everything, but also with the Microsoft Store, you have to realize being in S mode, it's going to be a more secure purchase.
Okay.
So more secure download. I'm going to maximize it over here. So boom, I have Netflix. I can get the Facebook app. I can get all those apps that I find on my phone or my tablet. But you know what I appreciate about this screen? It's larger than both of those.
Yeah, it's like your cell phone screen on steroids.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's
like
souped up, man.
I'm over here shopping, or maybe I'm over here ordering dinner, or if you want to order dinner at home, turn it into tablet mode, just flip it around, and all of a sudden, the menu's gonna be bigger and brighter because it's a larger screen, which is great. Boom. I almost feel like I'm at the restaurant, and this is my new menu and all this kind of stuff. And the thing is, the fact that it's that simple to flip it around, more importantly, because I'm sitting on the couch now. I'm not at my desk.
Yeah.
Or maybe now I am at the kitchen counter and I want to set up in laptop mode. You have all that functionality. Quick tour of the device one more time, because I'm going to actually go to the television.
By the way, black is the most limited.
Okay.
That we're getting close to that 2,000 mark being spoken for.
Oh.
And listen, all good things must come to an end. Did you know that all of our electronics, whether it's laptops that you see with Bill for $1,200 or please don't, I don't want to put shame in this game. I don't want to disparage this. So we do not do what is called a restocking fee. So for basically less than $30, for $28 plus tax, because the shipping is free, you could get this at home, you could load your programs, you could play with it, you could give it to the kids, you could maybe download Excel or whatever you want, you could upgrade the memory, you could have some fun with it. If you decide you don't want it, you could send it back within a 30-day window. Black is very limited. So black is now in final call, y'all. Blue has been the most popular. I'm team pink. I love bright colors, but that has been the fashion color of the moment. And Bill, touch screen, Intel inside, Windows and S mode. So it really is checking some pretty big shoes to fill.
Web camera, Bluetooth, expandable memory, which is great. Even some color options, which I really appreciate. And you mentioned checking your email. That's one thing I encourage people to do. Come in here, log into your email, because this is what happens. My mom sends me a picture, the accountant sends me this document, or more importantly, I get something from the office, which we want to get our work done, and I come down here, again, touch icon. Maybe you're not very proficient in Windows, but when it's that simple, you're going to appreciate the fact that I can come over here and I could see, okay, my next email, guess what? I'm going to actually have to open up that Excel document or open up this attachment, and it will do that for us easily, fast, and get everything done. Boom. Someone sent you the Excel document. Are you going to be trapped? Are you going to be able to, I'll have to go to the other computer or my other tablet or device? Nope. Come over here and it's going to just open it up and take me to where I need to go. That functionality is important because yes, I do want to be able to get my work done on this computer. I do want to be able to stream and watch my shows.
Oh yeah.
I do want to play a game. I mean, it's not always about work. And boom, right over here. Here's that Excel document. I'll bring it full screen, which is just awesome. So that's the efficiency of what you're walking away with. Well, the functionality is how dual purpose this is.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if it was just a laptop. That tent design, awesome. Full tablet if and when we like it, because maybe this is how I want to look at that report or that spreadsheet, or take it for my presentation. But then remember, your ports, these do matter. You have your USB-C port, which is the standard that's out there. You have a headphone jack, and you have expandable memory. So you can get 64 gigabytes, which are loaded on here. You can easily just double it. Not opening up the back. It's putting in a micro SD card slot. That's simple. Very lightweight, which is important, taking it with you. And then you have another USB-C port. So you have two USB-C ports, and then an HDMI port. So I can plug this into the television, because my Netflix is on here. My Netflix or my Facebook account is on here. Or my game that I like to play is on this device, but then, you know what, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over to the television. Because this is what happens, we travel with this. Maybe my presentation is on here, and in the big conference room, this is what I have to do. And we all have tech issues where it's like, I don't know how to fling. I don't know how to, do that screen mirroring thing. So boom, I'm just gonna plug it in with that HDMI cord. That's the hardest part of that presentation is what side's up, what side down. But then what is on my computer? The photos, the recipes, the videos I'd like to watch, they're now gonna be, boom, on the television, as simple as that, or on the monitor in the office. And you know who's gonna be impressed? The people like, you know how to do all this stuff?
True.
And it's like, you had it stored right over here. And if 64 gigabytes is not enough for you, guess what? You can easily expand that. So all of a sudden, I can't do this on my television. I have a touchscreen experience on my TV. Or I want to bring up those photos from vacation. I come right down here, my photos from vacation.
Oh, nice.
I want to find my Netflix and add some different documents or stream on a different service because I can't wait to watch Yellowstone or one of those different shows. Boom, add it to your Core Innovations computer/tablet, connect it to the TV. And then, yes, done watching on the television,
honest, though?
done taking it with me.
That's a
I'm not carrying around a big
demonstration
device.
I would never expect you to do on something that's less than $140.
Right.
No, I mean, right? The things that Bill is demonstrating, you gotta wrap your brain around, you're spending less than $30 on your credit card to get home. I mean, that's pretty amazing when you think about it. So the thing is, don't put shame in this game. I mean, yeah, are you gonna build the next rocket ship with this? No, but for most of what we do or what I do, and chances are what you do on a daily basis, this is the fun one, kind of like Bill Duggan. He's the fun, you know, look at, you know, for the prankster, you know, the fun one in the room. This is the fun computer, but don't disparage the features. It is Windows and S mode inside. It is Intel inside. You get that freedom of movement. It is a touch screen. It has expandable memory. It is nice and sleek and compact, yet you're getting almost pure picture with an 11-inch viewing screen. The keyboard is tiled. It is basic. It is a full-size keyboard with a large touchpad. And we are paying to send it to you. I would love for you to try this. And remember, there is no restocking fee. So if you do this for less than $30 plus tax, because the shipping is on us, get it at home, especially if you want that blue, because that blue is really, really limited, as is the black. I think we brought in more pink because that is the fashion color of the moment right now. And remember, because it is Windows and S mode inside, it's a safer, smarter, sleeker,
more efficient,
cooler, quieter.
Yet it's Windows.
Yeah, it's Windows.
And we know Windows, which is great. I have had computers that weren't touchscreen, no expandable memory.
Yeah.
Definitely not in this price point. And the thing is, this does it. It gets me onto social media. It helps me to get my tax documents done. I'll send this to you, Shannon, so you can fill it out. But more importantly,
I have to do that for last year. That's a whole story.
Oh, Lordy. But
know.
the thing is, I just love, look, I can easily, we're saying it won't take us to the moon, but I can get the information I want about the moon. And it was funny, I was on earlier today with Lori Leland, and she dropped a little fact on something she was dropping, like how Beethoven did that and this and that. I'm like, really?
I know.
I went over here, I'm like, Beethoven
Searched
and
it.
bone conduction? She wasn't lying. It was great.
It's true. Hey,
but I found the answer, which is what mattered.
Can we also show that Ring doorbell that's at the, you know, in the bottom of the show too? So, Billy, are you coming back with this?
It might be back later tonight.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're always excited because it's an exciting get.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They were like talking in my ear. I can only take so many voices at once.
Too many voices in your head.
Well, yeah, this one alone. I love you. Thank
Good to see you.
Hey, don't hang up. That blue and that black, very limited. Hey, if you're looking for a way to plug it in, actually, I wish I had Chad Allen out here. I'd love to show the one that Chad had earlier. But we also have these great little power plugs. They're color coordinated. And for those of us out there who can